Okay, so if you decide that you want to make something like the racetrack, there's a couple ways that you can do it. Here's one of them. I'm going to start with the actual track. So I'm going to use the oval tool. I'm going to set my fill to white, change my stroke to black, and I'm just going to draw a rectangle. If I double click it, I can select both my fill and my stroke. I obviously need the stroke to be a little bit wider, so like an actual raceway. I'm going to click off of it to deselect it, and now I can morph the shape. So if I hover my mouse over the edge, see how I get a curved line? I can click it and drag it. I don't want the lines to be too straight, or the curves. Okay, click it twice to select the entire shape. We don't really need the fill. It's white. You could turn it green if you want it to look like grass. Or you could just click it and hit delete, and now you just have the outside shape. I like to keep things organized in layers, so I'm going to name this layer track. I'm going to make a new layer by clicking on the plus here in the timeline panel, and this one is going to be title. I'm going to take the text tool. Okay, so if we change this text to dynamic text, we get a couple options here. For one, I can click and drag the text box differently. Pocono Raceway. If you hover your mouse over and drag it, it can make everything fit. I'm going to change the size. And if you want to change the character font here, you could. That one's kind of fun. I need to change the leading. But you can also do more fun things. I'm going to change this fill to white. And if I click on the frame option tab in the properties panel, you can add some filters. I'm going to add I like to put the quality on high. You could also put a glow or something like that. Probably don't need both of those things, but you have options. And I could say, no, I want to change the font color. Okay, so you have that. Now we need the bleachers. I'm going to click the plus, name it bleachers, and I'm going to use the rectangle tool. I want the stroke to be just a little bit darker. That stroke is way too wide, so let's take it down to about a 5, and I'm going to use the free transform tool. My title's getting in the way here, so I'm going to hide it. I just want to straighten out these sides a little bit more. Okay, and it wants you to, I can unhide the text, put the players. If you had players, they're little circles. In this case, they would be cars on their own layers. Car markers. How about that? I'm going to use the circle tool, oval tool. Double click it to select both. Let's choose a different. Kind of takes on like a logo type look. We got something like that. It's that easy. Good job.